As we continue to pray as a church and as churches together for revival during this time of Lent, I thought I'd do a bit of filming in what I now call the Shed of Revival. I'm not sure why I've called it that, but that's what it is for these 6 weeks. Next to me here is this cross, 2 bits of wood that my girls found on Cuthbert's Beach on Holy Island, and they put it together and they begged me that they could take it home with them. So eventually I let them and we managed to squeeze it into the car. But it made me think this of having this in here, of those stories of St. Cuthbert when he, when we were sat on the beach and the girls were making this and putting it in the sand and carrying it around with them, and I remembered the stories of Cuthbert where he would stand in the sea praying all night and people would watch him, and then he would go over to his island, the little island, and he would spend night after night praying for God to pour out his Spirit, to bring healing. And his ministry was one that was known for extraordinary healings and extraordinary miracles. But I guess the heart of it was that he was a man of prayer. He was a person that consistently went back into the presence of God and said, God, would you help me? God, would you pour out your Spirit on me? And I just think that, that God is raising up more and more people of prayer who will go into the presence of God again and again and again and seek him, and then God would fill them to such an extent that we're going to see more miracles happen and more prophetic words released and more healings. And that's one of the big things that we're praying for during this time. So let's keep that stuff in mind. Let's keep the work of St. Cuthbert in mind, and the fruits of his ministry as him and the other saints like Aidan and Hilda before them evangelised the north of England. Let's pray that God would do that again through us. Lord, I have heard of your fame. I stand in awe of your deeds, O Lord. Renew them in our day. In our time, make them known. In wrath, remember mercy.